Hey, what's up guys? This here is the new mouse from Roccat called the Roccat Kone Air. Roccat has a lot of different Kone lineup mice, but this one specifically here is designed to be lightweight, hence the name Air, and it's also designed to have a very long battery life, which will last for up to 800 hours, but more on that later. So overall, this mouse is going to have a good build quality with very comfortable buttons. The sides are going to be made of rubber and the top is going to be made of plastic. So it is going to feel more slippery on the top side, but on the sides, because of the rubber grip as well as the indents for your thumb, I found that it was easy to grasp this mouse and have good control with it. So the Kone Air is going to be using Roccat's latest technology with their clicking switches. This is going to be using their optical switches called the Titans. And here's a quick sound test for you guys to hear what it actually sounds like. The difference between optical and mechanical switches is that the mechanical ones have a delay and they're more prone to break just because of how they were designed. But the optical ones, they have a different design and they have a non-metallic connection, which means there's going to be practically no latency when actually clicking the left or right click button. So when using this mouse, it's going to be designed mainly for palm grip users. And that's going to be when you lay your palm on the top of the mouse and then your fingers just kind of flow on top of it. You can also use this mouse with the claw grip or fingertip grip style, but it's not really designed for that, mainly because of the length of the mouse. In terms of what this mouse is best used for, I would say it's best for FPS gamers or just people who want a general productivity mouse that is high quality and lasts long. So the reason I say this is a FPS geared mouse is because it has two buttons on the side here, which are typically what most FPS gamers want, which is typically like a knife or grenade button or something of that nature. And if you're just an average user who just needs a good quality mouse, these two buttons on the side are going to be great for back and forth, which is what the default features are. Now, what makes this mouse very unique from a lot of the competition out there is the Easy Shift button. This button is going to give you the ability to have 17 programmable buttons, even though there's not that many on the mouse. The reason it's able to give you 17 is because when you hold the Easy Shift button, it's going to act as if all of the other buttons are programmed to do something else. And you can configure how this works exactly in the software. So in a nutshell, when holding the Easy Shift button, all the buttons do something different. The mouse also has a back and forth button, which is the default functionality, and these can be also configured in the software to do whatever you like. The material on the back and forth button is going to be a smooth plastic finish. It has like a little bit of texture grain to it, but not that much. So it is going to be a little bit on the slippery side, just like all of the other buttons on the mouse. And then the scroll wheel also is made of rubber, just like the sides, and this is going to have a line texture going across the scroll wheel, which is also going to make it easy for you to scroll through. The scroll wheel is going to have a tactile scroll. There's going to be no free scrolling or customization, so nothing too fancy with the scroll wheel here. And then above the scroll wheel, you're going to have this little button that's going to be a DPI switcher by default, and this takes your mouse from slow, medium, fast, and you can configure how fast or slow the mouse goes with the software. And if you don't want a DPI switcher, you can program that button to do various things. And on the bottom of the mouse, you're going to have 5 sliders that are heat treated. The heat treated is a new thing that I'm starting to see that some mouse companies are doing. Man, basically what that does is instead of just having a regular plastic that's a little more rugged, if you actually feel this, it feels like ultra smooth on the glider. And what that's going to do is it's going to prevent there from being more friction, which is going to cause the sliders to last longer and scroll around on your mouse pad or whatever surface you're using more smoothly. Now a little bit on the mouse weight as well as the battery life. So this mouse doesn't hold a charge. It has no battery built into it. Instead, what it's going to do is run off of 2 AA batteries. You can run it with 2 batteries or 1. With 1 battery, the mouse is going to weigh in at 110 grams, and with 2 batteries, it's going to come in at 142 grams. With 2 batteries, you're going to get up to 800 hours of usage, and with 1 battery, you're going to get get roughly 400 hours of usage. And you can connect the mouse to work with either Bluetooth or the USB dongle. And I would also recommend getting a battery charger since you'll be swapping out batteries every 2-3 months or so. So it would be nice to kind of recycle those batteries and not throw them out all the time. So overall, this is a solid mouse. If you're looking for something in the $80 price range, you're gonna have good functionality, a lot of programmable buttons, and above all, one of my favorite features with this mouse is how lightweight it is. When I'm holding this thing, it just feels like I'm holding a feather. Very lightweight compared to some of the other mice with this sort of functionality. If you're interested in buying this product, be sure to check out my link down in the description for the best price available. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.